Hey comic book junkies, it's the Frog Queen here, and today I'm just going to do one of my quick videos of what I'm currently reading. It is Saturday morning. I've been so busy. I just had this fantastic interview with Peter Milligan, which I can't wait to show you guys sometime this week once I get it finished. You know, adding my stamp on it and everything like that. But I thought I'd just talk about what I'm currently reading this week, what I have been up to. So, number one, I got the latest copy of The Silver Surfer, which is probably the only Marvel title I buy. Yep, I'm that person. Anyways, I love Mike Allred to death, so gotta always get that. Finally got my own copy of Eleanor and Egret, which is Sam Keith's latest story. I've been dying to get it, but the local comic shops hadn't ordered enough, so I couldn't get my hands on it. I've since then reset up a subscription for it, which I should have done before and just didn't because I'm stupid. And I got my copy, so very happy, very happy with the story. It's really adorable, really interesting. Actually, because I was just reading Razzle from Jeff Smith, it started reminding me of that with the whole art heist and everything that kind of tied in. I was like, oh yeah, this kind of reminds me of Razzle, just because I'm reading it at this moment. But art heists are not like a unique sort of story plot or whatever. You know, it's actually the whole Eleanor and the Egret that makes it really interesting. But anyway. And then I also picked up the second issue of Grass Kings, of course, because I still buy everything Tyler Jenkins ever does, because I love his work. It's so pretty. And Matt Kindt is great, and if you don't know who Matt Kindt is, he's done so many different creator-owned things. He's also done a lot of Valiant, I believe. Valiant sort of superhero stories. They're unique series of superheroes. Warriors. Yeah, they're warriors. I don't know. In addition to those, I have just gotten this in the mail, which I've already read. I've read it while it was serialized. It's fantastic, like so good. So I recommend everybody check it out. The writer Matthew Rosenberg, is now writing for Marvel. So weird. After, you know, writing this one thing for Black Mask, and he works for Black Mask, so he's always pushing content. Then he writes this fantastic book, and immediately it just skyrockets. And then he lands a Marvel job, so good for him. But yeah, definitely recommend this one. It was not too expensive, $9.99 American. The Black Mask books are really reasonably priced. So again, I always speak very highly of Black Mask, but they just keep putting out really good stuff, and yeah, this is a keeper for sure. So I'm gonna reread it. That was on my list because I finally got this version instead of reading all the serialized. Anyway, a little wrinkly, but next, oops. Sorry, I just got back from the gym and then did that interview, so I'm kind of still pumped up with all the testosterone, I guess, that goes through your body when you lift things that are really heavy and put them down again, and then you lift them back up and you put them down again. That's all I do at the gym, is just lift things. And so I'm always like really pumped up and excited for a couple hours after I leave the gym. So anyway. Next is my friend, Tara Van Flower. She's an online friend, other vegan, so I met her through YouTube, and she sent me her book. So she sent it to me last weekend, and I planned on reading it, and I didn't have a chance because I was so busy, so I'm hoping to start it this weekend. It is a vampire book, I'm pretty sure she said, because I was reading all those vampire books, you know, and you know. And as far as digital books go, last week I read New Romancers. I read the collected edition. I had only actually gotten to read a couple of the floppies originally, as they came out during the time where I was very low on money. Sorry. And couldn't afford them. And Vertigo didn't, they don't send out like review copies early and stuff like that. So anyway, so I read the collected edition, and I'm actually reading Greek Street, which is another Peter Milligan one from a while back, which I actually had when I started reading it. I was like, oh, I have actually read this before. I read it when it was serialized. So it was really familiar to me, and it came out probably longer than that. I think it was like Vertigo 2001, 2002 maybe. I might have that backwards. Maybe it's 2010. I can't think right off. Anyway, Peter Milligan wrote 16 issues of it, and it's pretty interesting. And yeah, maybe I'll do like a review of that. It did get canceled on Vertigo. Vertigo canceled it, but yeah, it's still really, really good. But unfortunately, that's kind of the way things go. You get really good books, and nobody reads them, and so they get canceled. It's really frustrating. That's happened with like a lot of series that I've really enjoyed. What are some series that started that you've read that didn't get to really go the direction they were supposed to go in because it got canceled before they could get there? Because I feel like I have so many series that are like that, and I want to know, what were your favorite series where that happened? Because I want to check them out, essentially. Give me stuff to read. Okay, so I know this is a really quick video. I have 100 things to do today, unfortunately. And I have 100 videos to edit to put up on this channel. So I'm hoping, I'm trying to keep up with the 3 videos a week. If I can do more than that, that'd be cool. But for now, 3 videos a week is where I'm at. Also, make sure you follow me on social media. I want to try and do live stuff, and I think it'd be easier if I could shout out when I'm going to do it or ask if this is a good time to do it via Twitter or Facebook or whatever. Also, remember to hit that subscribe button if you haven't, and like this video if you haven't, or if you hated it, dislike it, I don't care. And finally, I did start a Patreon page. I'm still really weird about it. I haven't announced it, but I did put the link in the in my banner, my YouTube banner. There's a link for Patreon. So if you want, check it out. I think I'm going to start making vlog posts on there. So it'll be more of like a personal type thing, but it'll still be very much comic book related. And I think it's another cool forum to have discussions about comics that, are more, more in depth maybe than it could be on YouTube. I don't know. Anyways, thanks for checking out this video, and until next time, read something good. Bye.